What are you doing, Adam?
Filling up some water. Day at the zoo. Take your own food and drink.
Perfect.
Money
Definite money tip. Right, let's get the kids. Right, are you ready? Where are we going today? Well, it's like a zoo farm. It's local to us. Brody, typical on his iPad. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Come on then. And what are you doing today, Brody? Going to? He's going to the lemur enclosure. For his 10th birthday, he got bought an amazing experience to go and feed the lemurs. So we're looking forward to that. Right, so the same pain as every family goes through, I'm sure. Get your shoes on.
Yeah.
How many times have I asked you? How many times do you think I've asked you to get your shoes on?
Me. 1,000,000,000 times.
1,000,000,000 times.
Me?
Yes. What trainers are you wearing today? Are you going to get... This is where we store all the shoes. What shoes do I wear? Just your black trainers. And this is the state of our garage, yeah. Because we've run out of space in this house, so we're storing everything out here for the minute.
I can't find.
That's a money tip in itself. Saves us moving, putting it in there.
Converses.
You've got your black trainers. Put those on. No, put your black trainers on. You're wearing black. They're right in front of you. Some black trainers right in
They're my football.
Okay, well, open the door then. Oh, this is painful. This is reality.
No, don't do that.
Oh, do you just bang your leg? You'll recognise Mr. Monkey from the IKEA video that we're going to be doing because we got Mr. Monkey at IKEA, didn't we? And we found lots of money-saving tips and things to do there. So, just going to get the shoes on. This is about 10 minutes after I've just filmed the last bit, by the way, in reality, of getting their shoes on. And Brody still hasn't found his shoes, has he? Why is this such a long process? This comedian sketch has done this. Mr. Monkey, right.
Go out.
Before I go, I'm just taking a couple of my tablets. I take my antihistamine. I got these in Home Bargains for 75p for 30 of them, so it's really worth checking. And I take my citalopram I'm on this for anxiety, so I mustn't forget these. I'm terrible at remembering to take tablets. Now we're finally going. It feels like about 18 hours later. Kids are in the car. Adam has got the packed lunches. Have you got all the packed lunches, yeah? So we've got a packed lunch there. So you want to see a what? A real?
Monkey.
A real monkey? I'm not sure. This is really local to us, so I'm going to tag where we're going. But we don't actually know what's there ourselves yet, do we? What have we got?
I want to feed the llama.
So we are here. This is where we're going. Call of the Wild Zoo. Okay, so zoo, we're here. So yeah, now just to get parked, and this looks good. It looks like it's just parking because that is one of my pet peeves when you come somewhere and you can't get parked. So yeah, car park entrance. So yeah, we'll have a good look round, tell you what's here, have a look at the prices. This is in Wickford in Essex if you are local. Yeah, parking was really easy and there's additional parking around the back and we've managed to find a spot in the shade to keep the car cool, so perfect. So we're off now. The lady's taking us to feed the lemurs. Road?
Yes, you can go in with them, Brody. They're perfectly fine, these guys. They're really friendly.
Wow!
Amazing. This one looks
Oh, look!
There you go. So these are common brown lemurs. So do you know how many lemur species there are in total? Any guesses? So there's 112.
Oh.
So 12 is a good guess, but yeah, add 100 on top of that.
Can I have a go
112.
feeding one?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
They
Do I hold my hand flat?
They,
Yeah,
Like
so
that.
you can just hold it out to them or hold it flat.
they get your feet.
They're very gentle, these guys. Yeah.
Oh, thank you!
Who's about to get it?
So with your lemur species, they're endemic to Madagascar, so it means that's the only place in the world you'll actually find all your lemur species on that one island. So it's a
Oh,
really
wow.
important island. And these guys would be more sort of western Madagascar. So
Oh,
we've got two
wow.
girls and a boy in here, and they are named after Harry Potter characters. Are you a Harry Potter fan?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, in that case, you're going to love this then. We have Dumbledore in the middle, and then we have got Luna, and then we've got Hermione.
Oh, amazing!
So best way to tell the girls apart is Hermione's a little bit bigger than Luna. And if you look at Luna's face, she's got like a little wart on her face as well.
Oh, okay.
So that's the best way. And she likes to poke her tongue out. So if you come past in the day and you see one with a little tip of her tongue poking out, it's Luna.
Yeah.
So this is Hermione.
You want it?
So Dumbledore sees our only
Wow,
boys. The best way
right.
to tell the girls and boys apart is, again, if you look at the girls' faces, they're quite dark and quite narrow.
Their hands are so soft.
Yes, they're really soft, aren't they?
Yeah.
And if you look at Dumbledore's face, it's a lot rounder and got more grey to it. So that's your difference between your boys and your girls. And yeah, as you say, they are really gentle when they take their food. Are they as gentle as you thought they were going to be? Or did you think they were going to probably snatch the food?
I think that's probably going to snatch it.
Snatch it, yeah. Everyone says that.
They're so gentle, aren't
They're
they?
really gentle with it.
Bearing in mind, obviously, the strength they've got in those hands, Brody, to help them move through those trees. If they wanted to, they could snatch the food. They've got the strength to do it, but they do interact with us really, really nicely, these three. So the girls, they're both 9 years old, and Dumbledore's 11.
Wow.
So they can live up to around 20, 25 years old. So they're just getting to like the midlife crisis era. There you go.
Do you want it?
So you'll notice as well with their hands, Brody, they don't really have claws. It's more like little fingernails, similar to us. And if you look at their back feet, you'll see their big toe there.
Yeah.
And that's very similar to our thumb or our
Hello.
toenail. And they'll use that to help them grip the branches.
Don't go to it. We're going to snap.
There
And
you
then
go.
they'll grab your arm and then go.
They're really gentle. So look.
Really gentle. They won't harm you.
There you go. So you can have
Look, ready? Ready? Right, go close to him because you can't reach that.
He won't hurt you at all. See?
See?
Is that good? Okay, we're going to go into the next bit, yeah?
this one, I think we're all okay actually going through this door frame.
Okay. We're all short, so it's fine. Oh, here they come. Oh my God, look at the baby.
This is Peanut that's on you. Oh, this is Peanut and Max that's just got on me.
The baby's on.
So what I'm going to do is if I give you some
Adam.
bit of beetroot.
Just jumped on Brody straight away.
If we stand a little bit up here, then your family can see you as well, Brody. That's it. So you're okay. Just walk with her on you. Yeah, she'll just either hop off or she'll just hit you with it.
Oh my God, look at the baby.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what I'll do, I'll just pass you.
They are. They're getting on Brody.
There you go. So this is Marley, one of our babies. So he's coming up to 2 months old. And then our mum down here, Pepper, if she sits up, you'll notice she's actually got twins on her and they're only 7 days old.
7 days.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
so you guys are one of the first few people that's done encounters to actually see them. So there you go.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh, they are absolutely beautiful.
So they are literally 8 days old today, actually, those guys.
Oh,
So very, very
they
small.
are absolutely beautiful.
I love this.
This is amazing. You're so lucky they came straight on you.
Yep, so Peanut is the one that has no finger personal space.
Ah!
She'll tell the others off as well.
Oh, she's got the babies. Look, I'm getting scared. I'm like, she's got the babies.
You don't want a beetroot? No.
Even hungry.
So these guys, you'd find them on Madagascar as well, but these are more sort of southwestern Madagascar. And they live in much bigger groups. So a group of lemurs is called a troop. And with these guys, you can have up to 30 in a troop as well.
Oh God, look, she's put a little
So
hand
this is
on me.
Marley. No, chill out on people.
Oh, look at the way he's sitting.
So yeah, so you've got Peanut sort of sunbathing on Brody a little bit at the minute. A little bit of sort of chilling. So these guys, you can have up to 30 in a group, and it's very much the girls that are in charge of. And as you can see, he's quite cheeky, so he often uses those twigs as a playground.
Do you want a photo?
That's it. So what do you reckon the rings on their tails might help them with, Brody? Any guesses?
To see who they are.
So it does help them see each other, yeah. So it helps them to keep a visual contact with each other. So unlike the brown lemurs that like to be up and nice and high, these guys will spend about 40% of their day actually on the ground looking for their food. So therefore, as
Oh my
they're
God, them
searching,
twins.
the little pink one, and then underneath that one they've got one that's
Well, that was an amazing experience. One I'm definitely not going to forget in a hurry. It was absolutely lovely here. And now we're just going to have a walk through. We're now going to go and see the meerkats. I've got to admit, these are one of my favourite animals because I love the way they like stand up. They remind me of like little humans, to be honest with you. Now, we bought food to save money, but there's loads of picnic areas you can sit and eat, and there was also a lovely cafe, the Snack Shack, and I had a look at some of the prices, and they were pretty reasonable, to be honest with you, and you can get sort of pizzas, sausage rolls, and there was plenty of cakes and that on offer, but obviously you were allowed to take food and drink in there with you, which I did think was really, really good, and it was quite quiet today, but again, we didn't have any trouble sitting there and eating our lunch. There's also a great play area, but the kids run off, so me and Adam actually got to enjoy our coffee. But this is really lovely for them. There was lots of things for them to do and see, and we sat here for about an hour whilst they climbed and run around. I like them being in the fresh air and playing together rather than being on the iPads, so this was definitely a win for me. After the park, we then headed back round the zoo to have a look at all the animals. The map, it's really clearly laid out when you go as well, and there's lots of open areas, so you can get really close to the animals. Definitely don't get too close, because this one tried to nip me. Luckily, I stood back. I always find these birds quite aggressive, really. Again, there was another open enclosure and you could go and see the goats and the pigs and everything else. What does it do? What is it? Show me. Have a look.
There.
Oh, wow.
That's how big.
Oh.
That's how big that
Yep.
Come on, you'll go.
And then Bronte's go.
Yeah.
God, yours is... Don't they say your arms is the length of your height or something? And Daddy was over 6 foot, so might be right. Yeah, look, you're bigger than the 6 foot thing. Ice cream break. Always take a spare change of clothes because look at the state of her now. If you're planning on going out after. And we always bring this buggy. She doesn't usually go in it really. It's just more for like hanging all the food and stuff on it. So it's quite helpful. That smells like your dad in the mornings. Lovely one, isn't it? This was lovely. This is all open for the butterflies, but do look away in a minute because Brody even got to hold a snake. So if you don't like snakes, you might not want to watch the next bit, but he was extremely brave. Not like his dad, who ran a mile the minute the snake came out, but Brody, no, he loved it. Is it?
It feels like it's crushing me.
What, it feels heavy? Come on then, shall we head back? We're going to go and get some, hold hands, it's a car park. We're going to head back now and get some prawns. We're going to go and get some dinner. We're going to buy in and make a nice dinner because it is nice weather. Maybe even sit in the garden.